My wife and I had been living in different cities for an entire year. I was wandering through an upscale mall on a mundane Tuesday afternoon when I quite literally bumped into a guy from her corporate office. He beamed, clapping me on the shoulder, and offered his warmest congratulations. "Man, another girl, a daughter. You must be over the moon," he laughed. His words hit me like a physical blow. The mall's ambient noise faded into a high-pitched ringing, and my feet felt glued to the polished tile. He didn't notice the blood draining from my face. He just kept talking, oblivious, mentioning how he wouldn't miss the baby sip and see party this weekend for the world. As he spoke, he casually waved a thick, cream-colored invitation with gold foil edging. "Beautiful design, by the way," he added. I forced my facial muscles into something resembling a smile. With trembling fingers, I reached out and took the heavy cardstock from him. There, under Mother, was my wife's name. Elisa. My stomach plummeted into an endless dark void, and under Father, printed in elegant cursive, was a name I had never seen before, Kieran. I memorized the address of the country club printed at the bottom, handed the invitation back, and choked out a hollow, "See you this weekend." When Saturday arrived, I pulled up to the sprawling estate of the country club. The banquet hall was alive with the hum of a lavish party. Standing near the entrance, greeting guests, was a tall, handsome man cradling a newborn baby girl. He caught my eye and offered a warm, easy smile. Assuming I was one of his partner's colleagues, he chuckled. "Elisa's firm really hires them sharp, huh? Grab a drink, make yourself at home." I forced myself to look at the infant nestled against his chest. She was pale and delicate. Around the eyes, there was an unmistakable echo of Elisa. "Where is Elisa?" I asked, my voice flat. She wasn't in the room, but out of the corner of my eye, I spotted several older faces I recognized, relatives from Elisa's side of the family. "Elisa just ran to pick up my in-laws," Kieran said easily. "She'll be back any minute." Just 2 days ago, my mother-in-law and father-in-law had told me they booked a 2-week senior cruise to Alaska. I had been worried their retirement fund wouldn't stretch far enough to let them actually enjoy the excursions, so I had transferred them an extra $1,000, telling them it was their vacation fund. For the last 7 years, I had treated them like my own flesh and blood. To my face, and supposedly behind my back, they constantly praised me. Such a devoted son-in-law, they'd say. A rare find. Now I realized they were treating me like the same gullible fool Elisa took me for. Kieran led me over to a cluster of Elisa's co-workers. The moment we approached, a middle-aged woman sighed wistfully. "I'm so jealous of Elisa. Not only is her husband gorgeous, but this baby is an absolute angel." The group chimed in, a chorus of validation. "Kieran, you really made the right bet. When you quit your job to be a stay-at-home dad, I was a little worried for you. It's been, what, 6 years? And you and Elisa are just as obsessed with each other as day one. Now you have this beautiful little proof of it. So happy for you." I had been married to Elisa for 7 years. She had been having an affair with Kieran for over 6. For 7 years, I believed we had the perfect modern marriage. She never lost her temper with me. She told me her take-home pay was around $3,000 a month, and she kept only a small allowance for her coffees and lunches, transferring the rest to our joint account. Every year, she insisted on putting her annual bonus into treasury bonds and mutual funds for our family's future. I had built up quite a nest egg for us, or so I thought. A year ago, she sat me down and pitched a relocation. A corporate assignment in Chicago, she said, that would bump her salary significantly. I agreed. "Elisa is a powerhouse," another coworker was gushing. "Top sales rep every year. Her base salary alone is crazy, and she's pulling in commissions hand over fist. Makes a killing and still treats her husband like a king. Women like that are 1 in a million." The salary she had been transferring to our joint account? That was just her base pay. All her massive commission checks had been funding this alternate life.